when I was doing my PhD, there was a lady there who taught research methods.
Oh yeah.
And it's the first time anyone had really said to me, look, you've really got to do qualitative research before you do quantitative. But you've got to talk to people before you start running econometric models or whatever. And that's really...
That's very good.
And I was like, oh, that's going to make the whole thing loads better. And
that's interesting. Okay, so I see that in the way you do things. That's interesting. So tell me about what your PhD, where did you do it, and what was it? What was the topic?
I was at SOAS, at the School of Oriental and African Studies, which is a brilliant place. It's got people from all over the world studying language and music and all kinds of things. Oh, so you know that,
yeah.
And I did that exact same thing. I went and interviewed people in India. It was all about how the IT industry helps the economy there.
Yeah.
And I interviewed all these people and then got the productivity statistics and did an evaluation of whether there was an improvement of it from having that industry there with all its linkages.
Was that before you went to work for Louise?
No, I was working for Louise part-time during the PhD.
Okay. I thought so.
But I came out of it with this kind of like light bulb moment that you do both. You do interviews and you do the numbers, and then both things work better together.
I had a similar low-level version of that, where I did a project where I used to share an office with our sort of in-house qual guy, a guy called Robert Quayle, and we were both working. He was doing qualitative research and I was doing some data analysis on a beer. It was beer again, actually, a real ales.
Nice.
He was going to go to do some groups up in Liverpool, and he said, why don't you come along?
Yeah.
It's actually the only time in my career I've ever been to a qual group. So I took notes in the group, and then afterwards I then did the data analysis, and I think I did a much better job because I'd met the people.
Because you meet the people, that's it.
And then what we did was, out of that data analysis, there were a whole load of hypotheses, and I said, you're doing some more groups next week, could you ask them these questions? And that project really...
And then you could solve something
it was
in
back
the data.
And forth,
yeah.
I'm actually, I mean, I'm
Your hair's standing up
actually getting
It's
goosebumps.
that important a thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.